Attention, attention. IPOB, one family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Mr. Bella once again. We start. Feel it? Come on. Say Biafra will not last forever. They say IPOB no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. Give me a gun, shoot them aside. Give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. Biafra only forever. 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 They love us on Biafra. Biafra, this is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Manika bandits who want to make us a giant of Africa. I can't go to Africa. Mboge Unis and I thought we should stop giving us somebody like Namdekano for this our race to mission. Biafra will not last forever. They say IPOB no go stand. What do they know? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. See what you put our hero before he never stop. Mazi cannot put no phone, we stop, he cannot stop. Biafra only forever. Believe me.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, the individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of the Fair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
Freedom is coming, oh yes I know. Freedom is coming, freedom is coming, freedom is coming, oh yes I know. Oh yes I know, oh yes I know, oh yes I know, yes I know. Oh yes I know, oh yes I know, oh yes I know, yes I know. Justice is coming, justice is coming, justice is coming, oh yes I know. Justice is coming, justice is coming, justice is coming, oh yes I know. Oh yes I know, oh yes I know, oh yes I know, yes I know. Oh yes I know, oh yes I know, oh yes I know, yes I know. Freedom is coming, freedom is coming, freedom is coming, oh yes I know. Freedom is coming, freedom is coming, freedom is coming, oh yes I know. Oh yes I know, oh yes I know, oh yes I know, yes I know. Oh yes I know, oh yes I know, oh yes I know, yes I know.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to this wonderful broadcast, live and direct on the 23rd day of December 2021. What you don't know is bigger than you. I call this thing trumpet. Somebody say it is a horn yesterday. I am going to be using this horn as a trumpet. This is my own trumpet. Somebody say it is a horn. I am going to be using it as my own trumpet. So when I say it's a trumpet, you believe it like that. All right. Welcome to this program. Today we are going to be telling you why Malami is no longer fit to continue the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we are going to be exposing a leaked audio of Malami. That is to tell you that when we talk about legitimacy to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Attorney General Malami has lost every legitimacy from what we are going to do this evening. So, those of you watching from Facebook, we are going to switch to Enter Biafra platforms. You are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1, Enter Biafra live streaming app, Enter Biafra YouTube channel, and all other platforms. And probably a lot of people are streaming this live and direct. So we are not going to waste any time. I will also give opportunity to people to ask questions. So I want to address the Malami issue as very brief as possible. And then I will give opportunity to people to ask questions, emanating from yesterday's program and the previous day program, especially those who did not have the opportunity to ask their question yesterday. You can ask your question today. Any question at all. Any question at all. What you don't know is bigger than you. The lies and propaganda and blackmail, we are going to put it to an end. This particular present IPOB, genuine IPOB members, we are going to put these people out. And we know that the real and genuine freedom fighters that will support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he come out will be the best thing to happen to this struggle. So, I don't want to talk about anything, but let us continue and see whether people are going to ask some pertinent questions, and we need the answer, and we're going to address it. Now, Without wasting any of your time, those of you watching from Facebook, you are going to be switched, and we want you to immediately switch over to enter Biafra platform. Thank you. Then after that, we'll refresh. What are we going to do today? We are going to bring the leaked audio of Malami. How Malami manipulating everything in Nigeria, including the EFCC, how Malami manipulating those who have committed crime, and anybody with such attitude and corrupt mind is not fit to even talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we are going to be demanding that Malami either exercise the right enshrined in Nigeria Constitution for the public interest by unconditionally releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and discontinue the case against him because he has committed no crime. The thing he is being charged can never, ever be sentenced under Nigerian law. So what they are trying to do is to just waste time and allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to just waste time and stay in DSS dungeon. So we know already what they are planning. And because of what is happening now, Malami is already compromised to the highest margin. And for that reason, we are demanding his resignation, demanding him to discontinue the case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And then also demanding that as far as this whole thing is still happening and we are yet to get Biafra is still on the way, this Malami should face everything that every other person who have committed the same crime I am going to expose this evening are facing in Nigeria. This is the reason why we are opting out of Nigeria. This is the reason why everybody who is from the southern part of Nigeria should put hand on the table to make sure we get the referendum we demand. Whether we will continue to stay in a country where the Attorney General will be openly abetting and supporting and involving in corruption, demanding and controlling how the judiciary work. And let me also tell you today that because of what is happening, no justice in Nigeria. So I have come to expose the leaked audio of how Malami control everything, and we cannot allow such person to continue to handle the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, to shi kenan. Daga sai mai ma zan kira poliki na gobe a sai mai zan tambaye shi akan astor. Yawa. Yes. Yes. Na gode sir. Thank you sir. Ko ta ga tare ke sir. So I feel like Tura. Our noticing is poorly prepared. Gaskiya is not true. I feel that it will not enable the court above to set aside the decision of the lower court. It's not strongly prepared. It's not strongly prepared. Lawyer Gaskiya it does not know much. Okay. Wallahi, it does not know much. Yanzu kana da wanda zai iya mafita da ne in ya so ko musallame shi. A gane ko abin da za su tsara in ya so sai mu ba su advice sai ka shi nan in ya rezo observation kaza mana so a tsara kaza. Yes. Ina da lawyer because ba yau lawyer ba ma ce ba sai yin koyi ba. In ka a gabi ne da ka a gabi ba zai iya ɗaukar matan ma gaba ɗaya. Kano da lawyer a Nigeria. Duk abin da ya sa hannu a cikin system da akwai notice a intimidating kowa shi. Kasan shi amin nan wannan ne ya haɗa mu da shi. Malami shi ne babba da ba kuma a bar shi. In ba ka ba go for it.
Really, Carol is the best online.
Yanzu why not
But after that,
ka samu mana wanda kake so ya rubuta something abin da kuke so.
Okay, there is
in kuka rubuta.
Okay, that's all I feel.
In so shi oran sai mu sa shi ya tsara presenting masu lawyer ya ce ga yanda yake so kuwa da dai.
Okay, zan yi magana da wani lawyer because akwai wani lawyer a nan Lagos gaba ɗaya akwai lawyer a nan Lagos wani yaro ne that's like 40 or 42 years old. He's the only one that ke iya battling na abubuwan EFCC. This is what he does. Kuma most of the lawyers are Abuja senior advocate ma suna consult da shi but he's a senior advocate just a lawyer. Kasan yawanci ba su da lokaci ba sa yi da kansu sai su ɗauki yaran su wanda ba su abu ba suke ba su yin abu. Su ba su da lokaci sai da musu abu kuɗi.
So you are listening to the discussion, and of course, I think I need to refresh this particular moment. So you are listening to the discussion, and this discussion is about how the Malami has been, controlling the EFCC. How Malami have ordered to freeze the account of some corrupt official, and how Malami is single-handedly controlling and is the one leading EFCC. And let me also tell you people that the current chairman of the EFCC is also rumored to be Malami's biological son. Now, the issue of that biological son, as Nigeria is hypnotized by the Fulani voodoo, nobody has been able to take that particular rumor up or allegation up to actually verify whether the EFCC chairman is actually the biological son of Malami. And of course, it does not matter because some people don't care. And if actually that he is the biological son of Malami, it means that Malami have lost the legitimacy to try and supervise any case in Nigeria. The same thing is applicable to the EFCC chairman. Now, it is not only enough that because Malami is Attorney General, okay? No, I want you to understand that Malami single-handedly, brought that particular EFCC chairman and positioned him and presented him to the presidency, okay? So Malami single-handedly brought him and nominated him and sent the presidency, make him the EFCC chairman. So now the rumor have come that that guy is Malami's biological son. And now Malami is controlling the EFCC. Is it the job of Malami to control the EFCC? So listening to this tape, looking at what Malami has done so far, he have lost the legitimacy to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Secondly, Malami should, as a matter of urgency, begin to invoke the sections of the Nigeria Constitution which gave him the right to discontinue any case for public interest. That is what we are saying. So Malami, as it is, do not have any, have lost the legitimacy in a same country to continue even overseeing or spearheading any case at all in Nigeria. But because of the Fulani, the caliphate controls the Nigeria system, and because a lot of people from the other side of Nigeria do not care what is going on, this is one of the reasons we are opting out of Nigeria, and we will continue to demand for referendum because we cannot continue to be in a country where families will be running the presidency, where families will be running the judiciary, where families will be running other sectors of the economy as we see it today. So I want us to continue to listen to that tape.
Yes. Okay, to zan kira shi.
Na tura maka na Ashton account ɗin. Ashton ɗin shi ne dama abin da ma lokacin da aka yi bincike da aka gani
Ko lokacin contract ne da aka bayar lokacin shi Ogana Director of Navy Accounts. Shi ne aka saka 100 million account din based on aiki da aka yi. And they presented an gama aiki a IPOB. That was even the whole idea nan ne ma accounting da EFCC suka yi sealing a lokacin.
Yes.
So what they are also, what they are, all these things they are saying only lies in one thing. They are telling you that Malami himself brought a suspect, he helped that particular suspect even with the lawyer. So after this whole telephone conversation, this audio, I am going to read the content to you so that some of you who have not come across it before will understand where this thing is coming from. Let us go there.
So council injunction is a temporary thing.
Well, if I know, I would have advised him to quickly remove the money from that account. The number share yes, some of the other individuals, the account they reveal in big attachment, how I can
a lokacin ma da aka wannan ma ba a yi bidiyon da aka dora ma kawai ba bidiyon din shi akai.
Okay.
Bidiyon din ya ba kai.
Right.
Ko kuma yanzu EFCC ba sa ma magana shi wannan Aston.
Okay, ba magana ma.
Ba a ma magana Aston account. It is not part of the case that they are talking about.
Kuma an yi attach a kulle account din dama?
Kawai a tura mai restriction ne kawai abin
da akwai kudi a ciki?
Akwai kudi a ciki, akwai 114 million a ciki.
To ai malami this malamin nan yanzu shi yake controlling EFCC yana cikin hannun malami.
You hear that? That it is Malami that controls the EFCC. So Malami do not have the legal right to control the EFCC. So Malami is using his son, his biological son, to run the affair of the EFCC. So we are also demanding that a DNA test be conducted, of course, not with the Nigeria stupid thing they do, but an independent DNA be conducted between Malami and the chairman of the EFCC. So our allegation this evening is that DNA test must be conducted to ascertain the true identity of the man that called himself the chairman of the EFCC. So Malami introduced the chairman to the presidency, and the presidency made him the chairman of the EFCC, but then it is said to be his biological son. So it is only in the Fulani-controlled country that you can be seeing such thing. So how can somebody who have indulged himself in all manner of corruption and criminality be fit to handle the case of Mazi with justice, equity, and fairness? It is not possible. It is not possible. And because we are talking about handling Mazi with justice, equity, and fairness is where the political solution comes from. We are talking about justice is because Boko Haram members today who have killed military, who have killed women, children, they have all been pardoned, given amnesty because none of them have been to court. None of these people are in DSS custody. But Mazi Bikano, who is fighting for the freedom of his people, is in DSS custody. That is not justice. So we are looking for fairness. We are looking for equity. And with what we have seen so far from the Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, he has lost the legitimacy. We can never trust that Malami will give Mazi Bikano justice, equity, and fairness we are talking about. And those things, those three things I've mentioned, is what we found in the Nigeria 1999 Constitution as amended, that gave the Attorney General the right and absolute right to discontinue any case at all in the public, for the public interest. Mazi Bikano and Sunday Igboho case is not just, it is more than just about public interest. So, and because they believe that they have defeated the public interest, the issue of public interest, that is why they are not going to be looking at the political solution. That is why Malami will open his mouth and say the political solution is not yet on his table. That is why Malami say, I don't think I am going to discuss about the political solution because I have not assessed the political situation or the public or the security situation in the region where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come from. And for this reason, we are going to continue what we are doing to make sure we create that particular public interest through the peaceful civil disobedience that we have been doing, and we have been doing it all along. On this note, we are going to continue hearing that particular voice.
Idan aka magana malami shi ke control na EFCC account da mutane da yawa yanzu ana buɗewa manyan cases. Yes. Shi ma yana dealing da commission din cleverly. Wallahi haka ne. Amma ka wa yake investigation din sai mun ne suke yi. She wants a first account.
Once a first account, that was even the issue that aka samu. Ka gane? Maybe
yes.
Lokacin a 2015 December,
yes.
Maybe suka move it over 2 billion. Sai NFI ta yi flagging. Da aka yi flagging, sai Buhari ya ce ma NSA you should investigate. So da aka ja ka investigating, shi ne aka tafi da su yan haji da shi yana director na ba account aka tafi cewa account and budget gaba ɗaya da aka je da su EFCC.
Na gan shi a wajen, na gan shi lokacin a Abuja.
Sai suka ce a'a su sun samu clearance daga Attorney General.
Ana gaya mishi lokacin da Kabila ke gaya mu. Na ta gaya mishi a yi ta mutu a yi moving kudi account a wani ba, I don't know. Account ba kulle ba duka a yi moving kudi a shi.
Yanzu dai ka duba muna in za ka iya ka yi da security case na Aston ɗin nan ne ke ciki. Domin shi ba a mamaka shi. Sai kuma ka nemo muna yaron nan ka ce mishi gashi nan kana so ya rubuta ma wanda ya rubuta maka fito. Sai ka tambaye shi ko me za a ba shi da Allah.
Okay, to shi kenan. Daga sai mai ma zan kira poliki na gobe a semi zan tambaye shi akan Aston.
Yawwa.
Yes. Yes. Na gode su. Thank you, sir. Kun thank you.
That was how a little bit expose of how corrupt Malami is. And with this level of corruption of Malami, we don't trust that he can uphold the Constitution of Nigeria and releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally as demanded by the Constitution of Nigeria for public interest. The only thing we are saying is that the Constitution of Nigeria, which we know that the Fulani do not respect, must be respected, and they must make sure that if they don't know how to interpret the interpretation of the Constitution, they should go and look for help for somebody to interpret it to them. What we are saying is that the public interest will be created by the civil and the peaceful civil disobedience, which include the level 2 of the economic sanction. We call on Biafrans to understand that the economic sanction will be the only way. If that economic sanction is imposed and it didn't work out, we are going to bring the level 3 of what plan we have, stage by stage, until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will walk free from that particular DSS dungeon. I will continue to say it. What the DOS have done today is vindicating the Nigeria Fulani government who abducted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That when you abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will end Biafra struggle. We are going to prove them wrong. We are going to prove them wrong. We are going to tell them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't only have DOS. The DOS have failed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have people, have disciples, have followers, millions of followers, who actually can do things on their own, and Biafrans will listen to them. That is exactly how it is going to work. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is representing almost 17 million Biafrans. Okay? And he is not in a position to assess the damage that the DOS have done in this struggle. He is not in the position to assess that damage. And it is like translating something to somebody who don't understand language. The way you translate it will never be the way the person will understand it if he actually understands that language. That is what is happening. We trust the legal team. We trust Barrister Ejiofor. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here with us to assess the situation of what is going on by himself. So we have followed him. We are the one who support him. We follow him. The Biafra people send him to this errand to go and fight for our freedom. And we know exactly what to do at any particular given time. And we have come to realize that those who are spearheading the affair of this movement are all criminals and sellouts. Some of them have proven that. And that is why we must be very resolute and stand by the truth. Because today, I am not going to, have normal program as I usually do. I told you guys, some of you that didn't speak yesterday, you will have the opportunity to ask me a question today. Any question at all. The one I can address, I will address it. The one I don't know how to address, I will tell you straight away. But let me tell you, what you don't know is bigger than you. We know that a lot of people are busy now with Christmas. A lot of people are busy preparing for Christmas and the celebration and all that. Tomorrow is going to be the unification program between myself and the Sima. On this note, I'm going to open the line and I will give people more 30 minutes. Please, let this be just 30 minutes because I don't want this to be more than 1 hour. Okay? I have been making broadcasts and a lot of people don't like it. So I want those, bring your interesting question, whatever that bothers you, bring it on and we are going to address them to the best of our knowledge this evening. Question and answer time. We are going to enter what we call Umunna discussion. The section coming now for the next 30 minutes will be the Umunna session. So welcome to the program, everyone. Just click on that link and it will take you directly to the platform. Oh, we have, is that, we have Wasofia here. I think I see somebody like Wasofia here. James, this one you close your video. You want to strike me with another question today? Our secretary is here as well. James, can I see you? And Nelly is here too. Dr. Nelly is here. Yes, and Nelly have some kind of clarification to make. Nelly wanted to clarify that even though Onyendu gave assignment for people to go and research on Hindu Kingdom, Nelly said she received direction and directive directly from the spirit. So it was a message that she received that she did not do the research as such. Onyendu said research, but that she received the message, a lot of message she received that, only Hindu will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only Hindu will solve the problem, only Hindu will unite everybody, and that is the message she have to Biafra. So that is, I believe that is the clarification she wants to make. But I don't know whether this is the time for that, Dr. Lely. Anyway, James, welcome to the program. Good evening from here. I can't hear you. Can you on your listing? We have just 30 minutes, please, and let us use it very well.
Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening. I want to ask a question, but I think I wanted to finish one or two stuff. Then come to the program and ask you what I want to ask you.
No, ask the
That's
question
what I
now
want to do.
because ask the question now because the table they naturally.
I never prepare my paper. I don't prepare paper. I'm back to organize.
No, you don't mean it. So today you want to bring a jam to me.
No, no jam, no jam, no jam. Good evening and
So
God bless you.
I know that your question will be an interesting one.
Yeah. You know me. For me, I don't know. Maybe the kind of job I'm doing. I love something to be straight. When it's white, let it be white. You don't need
So
to beat around the bush.
just strike the distance. Ask me the question. Even if it's one.
Oh my God. Okay. Um, the question I wanted to think to ask you is about this issue, which they sometimes like this thing you talked about. Dr. Nelly said 2 days, or which day? The one you spoke about, you treated this Idu issue and all that.
Yes.
Uh-huh. You know, some people when they listen to Onyindu, like one man, he said, I don't follow him, but I used to pick one or two stuff. When he speak the one I like, I pick it, then I move again. I laughed at that man, and he's the right man. He got whatever he wants. So the question I wanted to ask you now is: there has been an issue in your side, which is that what is it called? Uh, this Finland.
Okay.
Okay, now there is issue there which it has been going on off and on, off and on, off and on. These people you mentioned the name, this guy they always call his name, Chinasamoru or that. Now they call his name. I wanted to suggest to you, if it is possible, is it possible all these things that is being going on online and all that, because everybody we are just having faction. But Biafra, they are not stupid. You know the truth. When you see the truth, you don't need nobody to tell you that. So, is it possible, like tomorrow now, you are having question and answer with Sima, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, if it is possible, you bring people which you've maybe one or two people that have said this one or two stuff to bring some clarification of so many. It's not everything that they say you will answer. Like you said now, it's not everything that they say you will answer. So if it is possible, you just bring some people that you ask them a question, which they will come and they answer whatever they want to answer, which is the accusation which they have accused you, and that will bring the solution to the answer which people want.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. We are not in law court. I don't do that. No, it doesn't. I don't engage in such a frivolous activity. Since they have come to social media to accuse me, I have come to address it. If it is either the people, take their own word and then, or they take my own word. And then another thing is that if they are real and believe what they are saying, they should know where to go and follow it up. You understand? It is, because we are not in Nigeria. So they should, for those who accuse me of that I have committed one thing or the other, they should come to Finland and file a case against me. If they don't know how to go about it, they should go and consult a lawyer. They have money to do that. So I'm giving them that opportunity. So, but because they know that they are lying, they know that they are deceiving people, they can't do it. Just the example of it. Let me tell you, the example of it is first of all, I am not a local person here. I am a well-known person. I am a well-known person in Finland. You understand? So I'm not just I don't. Let me not go there. But for example, when you look at what they did on Radio Biafra today, they said that people should stop donating to the IPOB website. That Simon Ekpa, the money is going to Simon Ekpa. Everybody should know that the money is not going to Simon Ekpa.
But they said, the owner of the account. Is the account your name?
They said it already on Biafra. Okay?
Jesus.
They said it. If you didn't listen to it, go and listen. They said it already on Biafra. They said that if somebody have put Simon Ekpa there, that is the money, every money you contribute goes to Simon Ekpa. It's a lie.
Yeah.
So all these kind of lies will
Right.
now show you that every other thing they are saying are all lies. So when I come to make my clarification, I make my clarification with evidence. Okay? I'll take them there. I make my clarification with, don't disturb daddy. Okay? I make my clarification with evidence. I don't just come to make clarification with story. Okay? And when I'm making my clarification, I will use what they have done and what they have with them to give you the clarification.
Yes,
When
yes,
they are telling you that story, for example, okay, let me tell you, like that one that says they paid money and they have for 1 month and 2 months, or that I told them the 3 months to 4 months the document is going to be ready. For example, how is that in this Finland? When you want to apply for residence permit, immigration will tell you that it is going to take 6 months for you to get your residence permit. Okay, but you are going to end up waiting for 1 year. Are you going to call immigration that they are criminal for after telling you this? These are the things that beyond any human control. And we are in the pandemic that nobody predicts what happened in the next 1 month. You understand?
Yes.
When this thing happened, we were hoping that the pandemic would end. So everything affected. The pandemic affected everything. Companies are closing down. Embassies are not working. Some of the embassies, let me tell you, even those people that their documents were already there, they could not get appointments with the embassy. The embassy have only one number that you call every Thursday. Only one. And that number work from 9 o'clock or 8, or from 9 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, to 12 o'clock. And so anybody, people can confirm this. And when they were calling that number, a lot of them were calling, the number was not going. Some people even think that it was fake, because of course, I don't blame them, Then at a point, the embassy now changed the restriction, because different countries have different restrictions for COVID-19.
Of course.
So when the restriction changed, the embassy begin to accept visa appointments, but through online. It is no longer, and that gave a lot of people the opportunity to file their visa appointment. So those people that didn't receive their own yet, how is that my problem? How does it become a crime or become fake or become 419?
It's online now. It's online. They can type it and get it there.
So when the government themselves will tell you that it is going to be ready in 6 months, and you end up waiting for 1 year. And I don't know about other countries, but those who are staying in Finland, they can attest to this. That if you go to apply for residence permit in Finland today, they're going to give you 6 months max. But at the end of the day, you end up waiting for 1 year plus. And if it is a family tie residence permit, you can even wait up to 1 year, 3 months before they will respond or give you a decision. So, and one thing that of course, we know all those things are just when people are biased and because of what is going on, they want to make up. Because some of them, like the person saying that thing, is staying abroad. And he cannot tell me that when he was doing his own document where he came, they told him 3 months and that document came out in that 3 months. It is not like that anyway. So most of them, the immigration of that country will tell you a time. It does not mean that they will keep to that time. So it is not my problem. But like I said, I hope that he's going to come out to also tell the people that they have actually received that document that it was not fake. But that is by the way. Now I will allow other people to to come and ask questions, because I was thinking that you're going to ask a different question than before.
I'm going to ask a different question. I have it in my book, but I don't want to do that.
So listen, the issue of bringing this anybody to come, I don't know whether it's only 2 persons now, only 2 persons, I don't think because the point is that I can't come and start arguing with somebody who don't understand his own problem. Okay, it doesn't make sense. If somebody that I'm giving legal advice, he doesn't understand the legal advice I give him, what am I going to talk with the person in public? Because you first of all need to understand the legal advice I'm giving you. You first of all need to understand the problem you have. You first of all need to understand why the Finland did not give you document. So if the person did not understand that he even committed crime, even when we have explained to him with Igbo language, since he not understand broken, so is it online? And the person is going from one platform to another, carrying the same document that has his crimes. Why they didn't give him a residence permit? And he didn't understand it. So why should I come and start exchanging word with such person? The only thing is that to your tent, oh Israel, let him go to any place he want to go and fight for it. And if he feel that I have done anything wrong, let him come and fight me in Finland. That's how it is done. Let him go to police, let him go to court, let him go and fight me. But all these things they do in social media is because they have nothing to offer, so they think they can blackmail me and use that to brainwash some people who don't know how things are done abroad. And let me tell you also, if you are in Spain, you come to Finland to live, my brother, you are going to get disappointment because the way we live in Finland is not the way people live in Spain. The way the police and immigration handle you in Spain is not the way Finland immigration and police handle you here. With the treat everything is different. You are in a different world when you come to Finland. If you are from Italy, you come to Finland, you say because this thing is working like this in Italy, you come here, you are entering a different world. And this is what some of them don't know. And there is no way I can explain, I can open their head and put my mind inside them or put my brain inside them so that they will understand me and I will take it back. So I will explain to the best of my ability. If the person understands it, you understand it. If it doesn't make sense at all for me to come and start exchanging words and start discussing with people who don't have, who don't have the mental capacity to discuss. All right, so James, thank you very much.
Thank.
All right, I'm gonna bring you in now. Who is coming? I think I see Map Man here. I'm gonna bring a secretary. I see Map, Mr. Map. And then I see Ogechi, our own Ogechi. I'm going to bring a secretary. Secretary, welcome to the program. Secretary, are you there?
Can you hear me now? Good evening. I forgot to unlock my...
I can hear you loud and clear.
My question is not for you, but it's for the public and every other person listening. So if we tell, they will now count their teeth with their tongue.
Yes.
Please, since they defied our cash and carry, because we said that it was cash and carry, but since it was coming from this area, nobody was listening to that cash and carry. Now, the political solution has been there. So, why have they not even unprescribed IPOB? At least, let them know that the people they are dialoguing with, they should, what have they done since they lifted the ban and they sit at home? So what my question is, why have they unprescribed IPOB? The second question is this. I have three things to say. The second question is, since our leader is there, and we have someone like from Ghana, from Kenya, I mean, this lawyer from you interviewed last time. Why did they get the man's contact? A man that was even invited by the Nigerian government to speak in special occasions wants to take over.
Many times now. Many times.
What Nnamdi Kanu is somebody that will tell the world that is here. And that man alone, hiring that man alone, everybody will know that Mazi is there. So my question is why did they, even if they don't like you, why did they advocate for this as we have here? Why this man alone can give that case? Let come to the man will make it as the man himself is an advertisement. So my question is why didn't they Or is it because you are involved? Why didn't they get the man, even if they get it from us?
My brother, let me tell you, let us be sincere to ourselves. It is not just because I am involved. It is because these people are evil. They hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have malice against Mazi Nnamdi. I'm telling you the fact. They hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know that during the time when we joined this struggle newly, I know most of these people ranting on social media today, when the one they sacked from Radio Biafra, when he was attacking me, if I play that voice today, people will shock. A lot of people will be shocked. Because that guy was attacking me, that why would they recognize me? Why would Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recognize me and leave them? And what they don't know is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just doing something he believes is right. Okay? He doesn't pitch word. So they started fighting me there for no reason, only because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned my name. And the people fighting me, the people who fought me that time, they're still shouting today. So most of them have malice against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am just being sincere. It's just not about me. But as time goes on, people will understand what I'm saying. So why you don't see them doing what they're supposed to do? Why you don't see them doing what they're supposed to do is because they hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They hate him. It will shock everybody, but this is the fact. They pretend.
No problem.
They pretend that they are in the struggle, but they hate him. You may have seen some posts going on social media. I'm waiting for somebody to ask me that question, and I will address it. All right, Secretary. Secretary, thank you. Let's not bring somebody else. Map, Mr. Map, Mr. Map, I'm going to bring you in the program. We have Achebe, Mazi Achebe Paul. Mazi Achebe has been doing a wonderful job. But let me not talk to them so that they will say, I have paid me money. Have you come here to attack me?
I have come to attack you.
You have come to attack me. You have changed. All right, bring it on.
A good evening from here, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Welcome to the program, Achebe.
Yes. I come with a lot of questions because work does not permit me to have a direct contact with you because what is going on right now on social media.
Yes.
To be honest with you, I'm not happy about it. If I tell you I'm happy, I'm deceiving myself because the IPOB I joined in 2016, 2015, is not the same IPOB of 2021. And a lot is going on. And our people say that when a child is crying and pointing a finger in one place, if his mother is not there, his father must be there.
Exactly.
And if a madman is walking on the street and continue mentioning the name of one particular person, it means three things. Either that person made the madman to run mad, or the solution to his madness lies on that name, or that person run mad because of that person.
Yes.
So when you watch what is going on now, everywhere you go is Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. And when I listen to you, most of your programs, it's not the same way it used to be. Like when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was newly kidnapped and before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A lot has changed, and I must tell you the truth. I'm not happy about that. So I'm not here to make you happy or to make anyone happy. I love saying it the way it is so that we will learn. Nobody is perfect, and nobody is perfect until this world ends. Nobody can say that he or she is perfect. Now, when you watch what is going on, the first question I have for you is this. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, have you heard anything, any way forward, direct from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, apart from what you hear from the the DOS or what the legal team post on their page? That is number one question. And if I can wait for you to answer it before I go further.
Let me answer it. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, I get direct communication with the legal team. And the same way the DOS get communication with them or from them is the same way I get communication from the legal team. And then, of course, not now, but I get direct communication from them as well. And of course, you all know if the legal team stopped giving me a direct communication from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is as a result of this, what is going on, and the DOS deliberately have done that. That's why they are boasting on social media that I don't have contact with the legal team. But if I want to, I'm still in good term, and I still communicate with my till tomorrow.
Okay, that is good. Now, my second question is this: in these few broadcasts that you made, the last few broadcasts you have made, you have continuously called the DOS criminals.
Criminals, yes.
Yes, and I can remember the first video I made, I directed to you, and when I come to your program, there are some certain things I say that no matter what, you must not involve yourself in attacking the whole leadership, because when you say the whole leadership, the US is made up of many people, which you might know more than me, because it's not when they join, but every masquerade get levels. Everybody get where he knows reach. Nobody will say that he knows IPOB, everything about it, not even Chikedozian. He doesn't know everything about IPOB. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the key to restore Biafra, he knows all the three keys, and Uchemefo knows one, and nobody else knows anything about the restoration of Biafra. That word is deep. Now, why I make some statements before I ask my question, so that you will get where I am going to. So the question I want to ask you now, since you have been blocked from getting direct access,
I have not been blocked. And let me tell you, I have not been blocked. I did not say I have been blocked. I tell you, I still communicate with the legal team till tomorrow.
Okay. Since you have not been getting since maybe let me just use the word. Now,
let me tell you, it is when there is a message to me, okay, that I will receive. So, as at least for now, there is no message for me. So during that time, when there were message for me, they gave me message. They cannot give me message of DOS. It doesn't work like that. So if now, the message that Onyendu have for me, there is no message now for me. There is no point to them coming to talk to me, okay? And for example, if Onyendu have message for Simon Ekpa now, they have to tell me the message. But they cannot come and tell me message that is meant for DOS. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware of what we are doing?
What am I doing?
Like calling the whole DOS criminals and exposing some certain things, because I know it is good to expose some certain things.
I have not exposed. Listen, I have not exposed anything.
No, you have not exposed the DOS, but you were like calling them criminal. You have not. Let me be specific. The DOS, you call them criminal, and you have never exposed them.
Do you know why? Do you know why I call them? You need to ask the question. The question should be, why do you call DOS criminal?
Why I didn't ask why is because you have explained that in many of your videos.
So are you not convinced enough? Is that not a good reason for me to call them a criminal?
Like, my own stand on this is that you are a leader of Igbo Union in Finland, former leader. If a case were passed to you and you as the chairman failed to address issue between you and your brothers, I cannot turn the whole Igbos.
No, listen. If I fail to address the issue, it means that I am compromised.
Yes.
Yes,
but
and that is the problem. And that is the problem.
Wait, allow me one.
Yes. All right, talk.
Now, if you have failed to address that issue, does it mean that the whole Igbos in Finland or all your executives are compromised?
Imana, you have someone, I believe, was it you that asked this question before? I think we have come with this particular question before about Nigeria state and all that. Now, okay, now let me address you again because it is almost the same question you asked last time. I have told you people, the way Igbo Union and other people do their things are different. It is public. So when we debate on issues in Igbo Union, you right there, you are going to see people who will support it, and you are going to see people who will oppose it. So it's left for the people, and let me tell you, in every Igbo community, when Ama and people are job man within that particular community. So, and those people who, anytime something happens, they will always support what is evil. So you already know them. So when something is happening and the thing is, the truth is here, the lie is here, you are going to see people who are very bad. And the only thing they do is they always support evil. So, and because of they always support evil, and because the thing is important, you already know who is good and who is bad. Now, if this kind of thing happens in Igbo Union, and I refuse to stand by the truth, it means that I'm a bad person. And any day somebody is going to bring some issues, some people will mark me as a bad person. That this our leader is a bad person. He can never stand by the truth. So I have learned that particular legacy, which is very bad. Okay? But anytime we ever tell something that has to do with the truth and the lies, and in me as a leader, I stand on the truth to defend the truth. People will always say, don't go to there. And that's why they know me in Finland. I'm not a bad person. Don't go there. Simon Ekpa is not somebody that can cover evil. You understand? So, but this DOS is different. You can't compare the two. So the thing we are saying now is that somebody committed a crime that require expel, exposure. This kind of crime that the coordinator of Finland committed is an exposure crime. Now, why I call them criminals is that the DOS, the representative of the DOS, the European rep, Abani, requested the Finland people to do investigation and bring to them so that they will know that they are talking truth. These people took their time, months, to do investigation, and they brought evidences which I did not even address because there are a lot of evidences that I didn't address. I only addressed one, which is collecting rent and put it to his pocket, and at the same time, IPOB is paying the rent from their pocket. So instead of these people to address the crime that this coordinator have committed, they didn't address it. Why they are sacking people who did not commit such crime? You understand? So automatically, the DOS have covered the crime of the coordinator in Finland, and they are sacking people who did not commit any crime other than criticizing the activities of some certain people. Another thing, let me tell you, another thing why I am calling the DOS criminal and I stand to be corrected is that during the time of all these things, a lot of people were being suspended, including those who appeared on the program. And I give you an example. Raphael Ajare is one of them. He was suspended without anything, only for appearing on the women program. Another thing that happened in Finland, the last thing I want to tell you now, that happened in Finland is that during the time they raised the memo against me, okay, this European rep Abani, stood against releasing such memo. Okay? He said the coordinator of Finland controlled China's and want to control him, and he contacted Agbanyim. Agbanyim refused. He said he cannot be part of that. Okay? Now, instead of the coordinator and Chinasa to let their shame them, the coordinator decided to overhead the Agbanim, and now start working directly with Chinasa. So what does Chinasa have? Is Chinasa European rep? Is Chinasa to is superfactory? What is the work of Chinasa? No, listen, let me tell you. What is the work of Chinasa in the BOS? That Chinasa now, overhead Agbanim and begin to work directly with the coordinator of Finland to release such memo against Agbanim and against the IPOB members in Finland. If you look at that memo, you see that the secretary did not sign it. Okay? Because they refused, they said this such memo should not be announced. The same DOS, the same Agbanim now, after seeing how they even ridiculed him by going against his own office to release such memo against his own way in Europe. That is the criminality of the DOS. Have they addressed it? No. So you see, what you don't know is bigger than you. If I begin to make a lot of I have reason to call them criminal.
Mazi, like what you explained is very clear. And with your explanation, you have mentioned the names of people who are involved in that very character, which according to you, China Sangoru, John Agbanim, and the head of the DOS, which is Mazi Chike. Why not pick these people who are involved and the rest of them who you might not mention their name and they call them criminal instead of calling some?
We have crossed the Rubicon. If anybody in the DOS is feeling that he is being called a criminal and he is not supporting the criminality, he should come out and say, I don't support it. As simple as that. And now our leader is not here. So what the activity and the division and the deliberate destruction of what President Abidjan have built have required everybody to come out. So if you are a member of DOS and I am calling DOS criminals and you are not happy about it, come out and say, I am not a criminal.
Okay, Mazi, Simon, like you said that DOS is different from the Igbo Union. When you see DOS, it's like the leaders of organization, which are many people. But let us not go into that. But for my own opinion, I would love if you can pick the names of those people and address them as a criminal. So that, because everybody must not be speaking on Radio Biafra or be making, every member of DOS must not be speaking.
Let me tell you, if you are really looking for Biafra, you have to be very practical. The only thing you hear now is that DOS are 300 people, DOS are 200 people. You are not even sure yourself. Do you know how many there are?
I'm not, that is what I am telling you.
Okay, you know how many there are?
It's only the principal officers know how many.
Why are you defending what you don't know? That is the point.
What? No, I'm not. What I don't know. There is no way. No, what I am telling you now. If someone asks you, how can everybody in the US be corrupt at the same time?
Let me tell you. Because everybody is corrupt when those who are not corrupt are not corrupt. Now let me tell you, if you look at what is happening in Finland now, in Finland, we have only 2% or 3% that are criminal. The other one collected 2,000 euros from the family to buy clothes, to buy IPOB shirt. He gave the money. Till today, he did not bring the money. And these are the people when they go to Radio Biafra, they call Samanekpa, the black men Samanekpa. But he's having 2,000 euros contributed, given to him to bring IPOB share. It's 2 years now. He did not bring it. And
okay.
The people
another question I have for you is this. When I was scrolling on Facebook this afternoon on Rapture Media, I see that they said that IPOB they have hijacked the IPOB website and they added your number on it. How true is that, and how did you do it? Is true or false?
Did you go to the website and did you see my number there?
No.
So why are you asking a question like that? You know that this is that is the criminality. You just mentioned IPOB Raptor Media. So what do you think if a well-respected Raptor Media have now turned back to begin to bring Kuro lie every day? On your own eye like this, they say Samonepa is now hijacking IPOB. Did you go to the website? Did you see my number there? Did you see Samonepa as the person in charge of the website? Did you see that?
No.
Because you can actually check it now.
Yes, I've checked it, but maybe I think I just, when I check it, I didn't see it. That's okay. I will confirm it because, like,
this is the sign of a dying horse. These people are all criminals. They have lost control. That is what you should know. And if you support them, you are supporting evil. Because this is not what Namikano knows. This is why.
My question. Go to another question.
All right, go ahead.
Now, if me and you know that nobody can change anyone from the DOS except Mazi and I can use the 2015, for example, that when Omiomio and is it not a Clifford Iruanya disobeyed Mazi Nnamdi from detention.
Yeah, listen, don't even go there. I don't want you to go to that. Let me answer you because I am inside your mind and I know what you want to say.
You don't know what I want to say.
I know what you want to say.
Tell me what
you want to say. What you want to say, you want to give me reference of what has happened in the past, and you want to say that since we cannot change the DOS, what should we do, right?
No, how will you be able to carry out?
It is still the same thing. It is still the same thing.
Something because since you cannot change them, and Mazi Nnamdi is passing information to them in the name of DOS, and that information, like what you answered before, that this information, if once Mazi Nnamdi want to pass for DOS, he will pass it direct to them. Your own, he will pass to you. Now, since the Mazi Nnamdi is not passing information to you about the US to you, which means Mazi Nnamdi might have passed many information to them, which you might be aware or you might not be aware.
Mm-hmm.
So, and these informations are with the DOS. Mm-hmm. How do you intend to carry Biafrans along and fight for Biafran, fight for Mazi Nnamdi release and the Biafra restoration? After you might maybe if you succeed in bringing down the DOS.
No, you see, let me tell you, nobody is bringing down anybody. They are bringing themselves down. Okay? First of all, I'm not the one bringing the DOS down. For the past 5 months, the DOS brought themselves down for the past 6 months, and you are witness to that. And also, let me also correct one impression. I am not going to carry anybody along. It is going to be a collective work. And let me also make the third point here, that what is happening now, the progress that is being made, both from the legal team, have nothing to do with the DOS.
Go ahead.
Do you hear me very clearly?
I'm hearing you.
Any progress that is being made now have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the DOS. The only thing the DOS, the thing that's happening now is coming from courthouse. The DOS have nothing to offer. I'm telling you, pop and play.
Okay. My last question, because if you watch me, many people will, maybe in your comment section, they will tell you that I have come to attack you or this. I love when I start someone's program with question, I ask the question the way it is in my mind, so that when I will be talking, I will say, this person says so thing that I hear from the person. I don't believe in then say, because as it is now, there is a lot of gossip going on social media. Even me, I don't listen to anyone again. Once you see me on social media, either I make my own video or I listen to you.
Mazi, don't need to tell story. Just ask me any question that you need clarification, and I will put it to you now.
Now, when you watch that everything is going helter-skelter in IPOB now, because many people, especially when Biafrans have, at this point, they don't have direction. on what to do, on how to do something, because you cannot tell Biafrans to just move like this without any backup from any action. What do you intend? How do you intend to make Biafran to rise up and start doing something without the leadership? Since the leadership,
thank you very much. It is not just me doing it. Is first of all you, Achebe, understand that our leaders need help. It is also for you, Achebe, and every other person to understand that the DOS has failed. Because if you still think that DOS want to do anything, that is where the problem is. So you need to understand that this particular DOS are a crop of criminals and they have failed. And they are not ready to do anything to bring our leader out. Once you understand that, and you begin to preach to Biafrans that now, are you the one enforcing the sit at home every morning?
No.
Are you the one telling people to sit at home every morning?
I campaign for that.
Okay, exactly the same thing I'm saying. Because you understood how the campaigning, how sitting at home will be effective, how effective it will be. And let me tell you, it was because of that sit at home that made the governors, the leaders, to go into political solutions, to discuss how to have another election. Without that Monday sit at home, they will not even come to the table to discuss. So the way you campaign and to make brokers on the sit at home is the same way you are going to make brokers that the DOS has failed and the ball is in the court of every Biafra to save Mazi and Bikan. That is it. And the spirit of Biafra will take over. Because I know that some of you will say, how they know him more. DOS are there any more? Are there any more that will now come and control you? No. Once they fail, they have failed. And let me tell you, we are in a situation that has never been before in this Biafra struggle. You have to understand that this is not 2015, this is not 2017. We have crossed the Rubicon. I don't even know whether you people understand what that means.
Okay.
So we need to embark on extraordinary things. It is not violent. It doesn't necessarily have to be violent. But I have bring a suggestion. I have bring an idea how to release Mazi and Bikan. I said it is going to be when the cost of putting him there is higher than the cost of releasing him. And I have also played a video
program.
Yes, I played a video where they asked Malami, what can't you release Mazi and Bikan to those stations in the region? Malami said, which station? That they have not assessed it. What does that tell you? What it tells you is that for Malami to even think about releasing Mazi and Bikan, there has to be some kind of public interest. And it comes from the civil disobedience. This is a mathematics that require brain work. The US don't have it.
Okay, no, it's not that they don't have it. They have it.
They don't have it. Where is Chike Dosiam today?
They want to supplement it.
They don't have it. The last time they were telling you people, listen, the last time they were telling you people that Simon Ekpa is getting information from them, Simon Ekpa is getting this. Where is the information now? Who is getting the information from who?
No, like when someone if someone does not make use of his common sense, doesn't mean that he don't have common sense.
They don't have it, they are not making use of it. They are not making use of it. Because they have allowed the process of reasoning.
Another question I have for you. Are you in anywhere having any ESN money in your custody?
Why should I have ESN money? I don't have, let me make it very clear. I don't have access to ESN account. I don't have access to any IPOB account anywhere in the world. Nobody has contributed money to me and nobody will contribute money to me. So the money that is being contributed, my own job is to create awareness for people to understand the reason why they must support the ESN. And I'll be doing that when Mazi and Bikan was here with us. And it has never been a problem. So anybody that tells you that Simon Ekpa received ESN money is a lie.
Okay. Now, if Mazi and Bikan come out tomorrow and tell you that everything you have done on his behalf is to everything go against his wish, what will be your words to him and the Biafrans that are watching you?
He should not blame me if he feels that what I'm doing and if he come out goes against his will or go against his wish, because onye ọkụ na-agwụ na ya anaghị achụ oke. So what I'm doing is what I feel is right at this particular point in time. If he come out and say what he did is wrong, we start and continue from where we stop.
Will you be able to say I'm sorry?
Of course. But I know, I'm not wrong. I know that what I'm doing is not wrong. Because President can never support people to cover criminal. He said we don't treat cancer, we cut it. So if he come out and say that we are going to be treating cancer now, I will also tell him to check again, because this is not what he told me. I am following his footsteps. He said we don't treat cancer, we cut cancer. And if he come out and say we have to start treating cancer,
like person like me, I always believe that in the world that we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. That is why many people don't know. At times they will say I'm attacking the US. At times they will say I'm attacking you because I don't send from any.
Do you know why I will continue? I will leave you here to talk. Because people are saying your time is up, your time is up. Do you know why I will leave you to talk and ask other people you want to have until you get tired? You know why?
No.
Because you are one of those who will go and carry the message to people.
Exactly, because I do what my mind.
If you don't know how to pass the message, if I cannot answer your question, because no question is stupid. Like some people are thinking that your questions are stupid. It's not a stupid question. So if you don't know what to say to people, how do you then go and defend the truth? So you need to know that thing that is bothering you, that thing that you need clarification, so that you go and bring further to people. Ask me.
Now,
other people are learning too.
One thing I have understand where Biafrans or where supporters, especially in comment section, is when they support somebody, they will not like anyone to just make the person first. If I don't love you, I will not be in your program. If you watch me, I have never been in anyone.
I've just told you the reason I will allow you to ask the question.
So,
the message. Go ahead.
My next question is this. You have thrown out different strategies like the economic sanction. And is it not yesterday you were throwing more light on it? There is something I want to get. If there is no, you don't have access, or if you cannot give ESN the order, or I don't know, do you have the capacity to enforce that economic sanction?
Nobody have the capacity to enforce anything. The Biafrans have the capacity to do that. Even the DOS don't have the capacity to enforce anything. It is the people of Biafra. Because when they give order, the people of Biafra comply. If the people of Biafra decide not to comply, nobody will comply to anything. So the only people that have the capacity to enforce anything is the people of Biafra. So, and I want to correct one thing. Those of you and the other people who will be saying you don't have access to ESN. You see, this is the problem. We don't need to be using ESN here. ESN is not meant to enforce any order. You understand? The ESN is not to enforce order. This is the way the Nigerian government are using against our leader. And the DAS is giving people that kind of thought. That every time they come to Radio Biafra, they don't have access to ESN. They don't have. What is the ESN doing? ESN is to protect our forest. Are we giving order to people coming to our forest? Have you seen Simon Ekpa giving order that Fulani must leave? Because that is the job of the ESN. So when we talk about the economic sanction, we talk about people disobedience, and then they begin to say, you don't even have access to ESN. What are they trying to tell you?
Okay, my last question before I leave is this. What step do you intend to take to bring peace among Biafrans and including the leadership of IPOB? Because me and you know that Biafra can never be restored without peace and unity. So what
Biafra can never be restored with lies, blackmail, corruption, and criminality. So we must first of all identify those who are ready to work with Mazi in truth and diligence and in pure heart. So that those people will be given special assignment to do, and they will never betray. As it is now, believe me, the directive of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been betrayed from the beginning. So you don't need those kind of people. So for you to don't aim. You see, when you want to aim high, you aim very. If you want to get to 100 meters, aim very. If you shoot, for those who the way you can shoot, and instead of pointing the gun straight, you point it there, so that when it goes and you go to that place and point at the direction of your target. So for we to get Biafra, we must begin to think about, because why are we living in Nigeria? We are living in Nigeria because of corruption, because of the criminality, because of every bad thing. So why should we now be Biafra on the same thing we are, on the same thing we are running from? So we must first of all search our heart. Are we supporting the movement? Are we supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in truth, in good faith, from our pure heart? Or are we supporting not even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the people that we feel we have something to benefit from, and thereby seeing black and white? Now, like you said, the Rapture Radio Biafra is posting that Simon Ekpa have hijacked America. How is that possible? It is a lie. So you cannot walk and get Biafra with such people. If we want to make propaganda, we have to make the propaganda against our enemy and the people that we want to do Nigeria, not the people that are fighting the Biafra with you.
Okay, thank you. Because I can say you have answered my question, and I'm satisfied the way you answer it. I'm not one of those that will come on someone's program and start abusing or using abusive words. In every program, even if I call on phone, I would like to ask my question and make my own contribution. What I want you to do, if you love Biafrans, is this. You must stop paying attention to the people that are using your name to sing national anthem on Facebook. Because there are people say, osisi nimpoloku mazi na atu okute. So if you want to go higher, you have to leave those people singing with your name. Apokunwe size, sugar size. So if you start answering people and be calling people on your program, it will also make you lose value. Because like what I said to one of my coordinator here, that when you start answering calls from everyone and they start listening to their gossip, definitely you will take a wrong step, and it will make you lose respect before people you need to respect you. So you must draw a line between you and some certain level of some people while making your program. Because there are things you will...
Mazi, before I allow you to go, you remember that I said, if I want to get dirty, I get very dirty, right?
Yes.
That is where I am different from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said, if I want to turn to Agoro, I will turn to Agoro you have never seen before. I said, if I want to do Mago, I will be Mago you have never seen. So everything you think I am not, is what I can be. And when I want to be it, I be even more than those who have been doing it before. When this thing started, I have tried to bring, even before, the point now is that I want people to understand something. They have done damage, like a very big damage. So what the DOS have done is to create this division because of the hatred, not for me, because it is not about me. But let me tell you, it is about Mazi. Have something inside them against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am telling you. And I know, I may not be right, but I know I can test why they are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this way. Now, when this thing started, they sacked people after they told the whole world that they don't have the right to sack anybody from IPOB. Okay? They started sacking people. And the people they sacked were the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly appointed by himself. Now let me tell you, do you know that there is a directive, or there was a directive from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that nobody should insult Oyibo? That Oyibo is the only person that nobody should insult. Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware, to be sincere.
That is why I say what you don't know is everything that come out of this mouth is something that I know is for public consumption. So I am making the point today that this Madam Oyibo you see that I have said, one of the first directives that come from Mazi Nnamdi is that Uro Oyibo should almost go. Now, why did they now come back and do sack the same Oyibo? Which is the reason why I said that the first directive from Mazi Nnamdi was spiritual, and every other directive coming were all manipulated, and that is why things have gone wrong. Because that spiritual directive, they fought against it, they disobeyed it, and the oath they took, and the Biafra spirit is working now against them. I don't know where I was. So this one is another topic I have read too, because I know now it will apply everywhere. It's another topic, but it's a fact.
What is playing now? It's not a new thing to me. I'm not surprised because it has been a game that I have been seeing all since I joined IPOB. But what I want, if you can read my mind, the only thing I don't like is the fight among ourselves, because at the end, everyone, once Biafra is restored, everybody will enter Biafra. And if we use this mentality, because I always blame the leadership in everything that is happening today, because if they take action on time, all these things could have resolved. I don't see any division here. What I see is a misunderstanding which the leadership failed to address at the initial stage, and they allow it to escalate. Because
let me tell you, this is not a misunderstanding. It's a deliberate sabotage of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Deliberate.
No, the more Nyanya refused to transfer is still here in Italy. That money, Nyanya did not eat that money, but she refused to transfer it for the reason best known to her.
There is no reason. Let me tell you, that is the point. There is no reason. There is no reason whatsoever. These are the people telling you command and control. So is she better than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is she now the founder and the leader of IPOB that she will have reason? Is she now better than the leader who is in the DSS dungeon and give directive to transfer money? Because if she has transferred that money, the problem that is happening now may not happen. You understand? If Chike Dosiamu has followed the directive of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be sat down on them, this problem may not come. You understand? It is command and control. If they have allowed the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, first order, if they have carried it out with plain mind, without suspicion of because after all, is it not coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So if anybody is doubting anybody, if anybody is actually doubting the legal team, it should be the DOS. Because them not following that directive, the first directive of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a complete betrayal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then also they don't trust the legal team. Because if they have trusted the legal team, they have no reason not to carry that directive, whether good or bad. And if they have carried out the directive and things didn't work out, they will now go ahead. But we did what we asked us to do. But this one, they did not trust it. That is why they didn't carry it out. And they deliberately sabotaged that Onyendu's order. And every other order that comes after that now crashed with the interest of the movement, and then also made other people to begin to feel bad, thereby dividing the house. So deliberate. So if you look at it, you find out that what is going on now ought to have been avoided if they have followed the order in the first place.
Okay.
Now,
It's very.
One last comment.
About that.
One last comment. When you hear that Barrister Ejiofor, after visiting our leader, that is a memo release and say people disobeying my command and control. So who disobeyed it? Is it me? Is it me that have the access to the money in Italy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked me to transfer it and I didn't transfer it? Is it me? Is it me that have the money in Lazan account that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked me to transfer it and I didn't transfer it? Is it me that is Chike Dosiam that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave a directive and he refused to come to Radio Biafra and announce it? You know how many weeks is he take Mazi Chike Dozem to announce Umwere. You don't know. Because what you don't know is bigger than you. So the deliberate delaying of announcing that account on Radio Biafra made a lot of people to stop contributing until they know what was going on. All these things ought to have been avoided. But the DOS created it. So they have to start, first of all, by recalling all those people. That is the only way to appease the God. They have to, first of all, recalling all those people they sacked and beg them and apologize, not just them, but the God that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu serves. They have to beg the God that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu serves.
Everybody that was sacked by DOS, all of them did nothing wrong.
Exactly. But they manipulated everything and they sacked those people. So they have to appease the God that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu serves. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter what you think. You don't think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can't do anything from the DSS contract. He can't do anything. So it is our responsibility. It is us who have followed him. We stand our ground. And that is why I am commending the Unit 3 in South Africa. I want other units to follow them and stand by the truth. Because if you expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to now abandon the DOS, and not say you are making a mistake. If you expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sack the DOS from the DSS contract, you are making a mistake. Because it is what we call a very delicate and a very sensitive thing to do. But they have committed the crime of that required them to be sacked. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot stand them. So you had a cookie tab now, Otito to Narebo Danger. So we now that know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and follow him and know what he's teaching and what his values are, we should rise up and defend him. Forget the DOS. Biafrans will rise up and do the right thing. Once that particular public interest begin to happen in our region, believe me, you will see they will begin to discuss about the political solution.
Okay. One more request. If it is possible for you to make a move to contact the leadership of the Oduduwa Nation organizers, if they can, on their own, schedule for sit at home and
working on that.
Okay, because that collaboration will bring more heat on that very contraction. So on this note, I would say may Elohim bless you. You are doing a great job, and I respect you for that. So
thank you,
what I want is peace and unity. So let us focus on the restoration of Biafra. Remember your promise. You said that after that very broadcast day before yesterday that you have to forge ahead. You have to. No, I just thought my. I had a lot in my mind. I even forgot many of them. Maybe when I remember them, I will tell them on a very good year. Like I'm off now till next year, so I will have on your programs. So if I have other questions, I can come to ask. If I don't have, I make my own programs. And
yes, now you have content, and if there is anything that is not clear, because it is good that you know what you are saying, and what you are saying is fact, something that is very glaring and fact, not just propaganda, okay? Not just coming to say good person do good thing and there is no proof for it. Everything I'm saying has proof. Every single thing my mouth to say.
I believe in they say that's where my anger begins from the beginning is from, because I believe so much on Radio Biafra until I start hearing lies. I was the first person to post that Radio Biafra is gossiping. So
you can imagine today.
I don't think if tomorrow you deviate from what you are still doing, I will still say that Simon Ekpa has deviated from what I know him of. Some people say that Mazi is your boy. I will say, how old are you? How old am I? Because by God's grace, I'm almost 40 now. So I don't believe that I can be a boy to my age mate. And I cannot be a boy to who is not feeding me or who is not taking care of me. So that statement Biafra is making is so I just I just want you to focus on your good work, continue with your awareness, because that is what media is all about. Debunking the false news from the zoo and correct their every wrong accusation against Biafran and against the old Eastern region. And we must have a reason to tell people to remain resolute and to forge ahead so that people will not give up on Biafra restoration. So that is a work of media, but most of IPOB media have deviated from that very area. And we have to call them back. If you watch me, at times I will call them back. It will look like an attack on them, but I'm doing that so that they will know the way they're supposed to be making things, because I am sick and tired. Only any page I enter, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that, and they will say the person is nobody. End of the day, we are talking about nobody. That is where I got annoyed.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Being part of the program. Thank you. Yes, I believe I have touched some of the things that other people want to ask. I know there are some kind of question that people want to ask and they have not asked it. At least I have seen some posts today, but I'm waiting for somebody to ask that question. If I am Naji, welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Yeah, bro, Simon, good morning from Malaysia.
Welcome to the program.
You know, I always like to call your program because our leader said that say the truth and the truth will set you free.
Exactly.
And our leader said, if you know the one that I have done, come and say it.
Mm.
So if our brother Achebe, or what is it called, to say that they have something upstairs, my brother, you cannot offer what you don't have.
Mm.
That is what I want to tell our people. The DOS have nothing to offer our people, and they have nothing to offer our people. Do you understand? Today I was scrolling through the Facebook and I saw where Talentin, as he heard, he posted that he's going to expose Simon Ekpa. That he know that one thing is holding him not to expose Simon Ekpa. I say, my brother, I beg you expose Simon Ekpa.
Yes.
So that we know the one he has done. Don't hide it or don't hide anything. If you know the one Simon Ekpa have done, my brother, bring it up so that we will attack him.
Mm.
And tell him this is what you have done. So don't say I am going to expose someone but that something is holding me. That thing shouldn't hold you. You have nothing to expose. If you have something to expose, you would have exposed him, not telling the people that you are going to expose him.
Mm.
Okay, I asked him a question. My brother, you said Nene, you were attacking Nene for refusing to transfer the money that our leader asked him to transfer. Has Nene transferred the money? The answer is no. And you are no longer talking about it. And this is directive of our leader. And the DOS are not following the directive of our leader. Secondly, again, I asked him in that post, I said, do you know that Chike Dozem is in Nigeria now? Working freely. And Nigeria DSS did not arrest him. Nigeria police did not arrest him. Army did not arrest him. He's working freely in Nigeria now. I'm talking to you, Simon Ekpa. Many people, I read it to your program, so someone said I should send him video, time and date. I asked him, I told him to go and do research. I'm not the one to do research for him and find out what is happening. If you hear that something happened, then you go and do research and find out if it is true or not. So I shouldn't be the one to do research and give you every information that you need to know. Go and do research. Our reader give us tasks to be doing research. So when someone says something that you do not understand, you go and do research and understand that very well. So it's not for you to come out and say, give us time, give us date, and when it happens. Understand? People are not asking questions they should be asking all these stupid people, because I call them stupid people. They don't have anything to offer our people. They are there killing our people. Coming to radio.
Do you have any question to ask me?
I will not. Simon Ekpa, I don't have any question to ask you. So what question will I ask you? The question. What I want to ask you: what is holding you not to expose these people? There are people who know, because I know you have it in bulk to expose these DOS for our people to know that they are a bunch of lies and criminals. I'm telling them.
I think we people are getting the point now, and we go gradually.
I know, Simon Ekpa, our people are very difficult. Understand? They are very, very difficult to understand things.
The most important thing now is that, remember, I have been shouting about the legal team in Kenya, and I have been talking about why they did not. Nobody is talking about that. Nobody is talking about that.
Yes.
We cannot want Lumumba to be part of the legal team. Nobody's talking about it.
Okay,
But you know now we have a new, we see the update of Barista Joffo. We have a new person, coming. So everybody should watch out for that. It is also what we are doing.
But this is our leader request. They should add that man. This is his own request. And they are talking about command and control. Command and control, where your Gakpata asks you to do something and you disobey your Gakpata, you are there talking about command and control. You, boy, are talking about command and control. Where your Gakpata give you order.
But somebody say, where is your proof? You see, one thing I don't, I don't know whether the person is talking about me. How can you be asking me where is my proof that Mazi Dikano gave directive to? Is there, okay, let them come and say, let somebody come and say it's a lie. Let somebody from the people come and say it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's lying. Then I will bring the proof. So how can you tell me to bring proof and nonsense?
Okay. Simon.
Mazi Dikano want Lumumba to be part of the legal team in Kenya, and I know why he wants him. So if anybody in the including his family, anybody come to say it is a lie that I'm lying now, and I will expose it.
Okay. Ask the person that asked you to bring proof.
No. Let the person go and ask the people that said that this is that Lumumba. Why? Because I am concerned about our leader. I know what it is, because even Lumumba himself said, go and watch the interview we had.
Yes, I was there live watching the interview.
Lumumba said that there was something and Simon was involved, and he just made it very vague as a professional. But me as the person that the thing is eating my flesh and my body, I have to take it up from there and begin to talk about it. So if anybody, let them go, and those people that are involved, let them go and say Simon Ekpa said this, and let them come publicly and say it's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
So what I'm saying, Simon Ekpa, is this: if people are doubting or whatever they are doubting, they should go and watch the program between Chike Dozemu with Omada, where they're asking him questions. He told us that he has no right to sack anybody. So why is he sacking people? He told us.
The code of conduct or whatever they call it. They should go and check that the code that guide the IPOB, not the fake code of conduct that says Simon Ekpa refused to sign, because that's something like that. But that is the code of conduct. I don't know. I think Nelly is here. Maybe she can put more light on that. But anyway, so they should go and check the guideline of what the IPOB is all about.
Yeah, Simon Ekpa, I have to thank God though, because like I always tell you, God brought you for a time like this. You have not been supporting IPOB. You even fought against IPOB. But our leader brought you here. And our leader knows the reason why he told you that Simon should have allowed them to enter you. Do you understand? Had you been, you hand over your page, this is your page to these people. My brother, nobody will be talking about Biafra. And that was the plan of our Eastern governors and Ohanese and Natoro and all of them. Because you are the only people I call people in Nigeria, I call people in the village. They don't listen to DLS anymore. They don't even watch their program anymore. So they listen to you.
Let us go. Let us go. I need people that will ask me tough questions.
No problem. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much. I need tough questions. All right, let us come, Raphael Ajare. You are one of the victims of the criminality of these people. You did not commit no crime. They suspended you just because you appeared on Women's.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Blessings and uncle.
This is your line.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Oh no.
Okay, go out and come back. Go out and And then Vincent, I know your own, you go scatter table, but please make it fast.
Okay, no pahala, Maga.
Sorry, Hassan, do you have any question for me?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have just one question. The question is, the question will just start before I go to where I'm going, because I have a destination. Okay. I want to know, between a madman and a drunkard, who is much more sensible? Can you answer that?
This one pass me. How can I know? I have never been in the state of madman to know how they think. Okay. And I have never.
Okay, how about the drunkard?
If somebody, it depends. It depends on the level of the drunkenness. Because some people can, in this country where I am, some people can get drunk, but they can tell you how much is in.
Okay. So, but I can tell you how much is in their wallet. Now, let's just put it this way. When a madman wants to cross the road, he's always sensitive to the coming vehicle. But a drunkard just walks into the road like that. That means a man is more sensible than a drunkard.
That's a very good point.
And now the DOS, two things possess them. They are not just mad, drunk. So there's no redemption for DOS. That office of DOS, like I said before, should be utterly and totally removed. Let's give them another name. After all, NEPA said the zoo government came. They changed the name from NEPA to PHCN. NEPA means never expect power always. They now came and changed it to PHCN. It means, I think it's to PLC. It means please light candle. So we should just scrap that thing DOS and scrap it completely. One, to my point, is the political solution these animals went for. This very political solution. What is the result of the political solution? Did they bring out our leader? The answer is capital no. So why did they have to go for political solution? Whereby they said that they did it for the best interest of our people, so that they will not be killed. The over 30,000 police and every other.
It's a lie. I said it's a lie. How can you stop sit at home so that our people will not be killed? How can you be saying that if you sit at home you will be killed? I don't understand what that means.
Yes. That is why I said two things is wrong with them. They are possessed with madness and drunkenness at the same time. Because they cannot just tell us that lies and expect us to buy it. You see, Nigeria, they brought, the late Mugabe said something. That when it is only in Nigeria that you take an illiterate and put as a president and you expect him to perform like Obama. They brought in the cattleman, Bubu, and they expect Bubu to perform like Obama, which is impossible. That is what is happening to the US. They are a crop of dirty illiterates that they have just brought there to lead us to our promised land. But what are they doing? They are doing absolutely nothing. They are taking us back. They are taking back. You see, illiteracy is worse than the virus. Illiteracy is worse than it is still else. At least we know the purpose of the virus and so on, but the purpose of illiterate is not measurable. Because one, my own Bible, they're different too. In my Bible, I have the book of Ecclesiasticus. In chapter 20, verse 24, it says, a lie is a foul blot in a man, yet it's continually told in the mouth of the untaught. DOS are untaught. They are a bunch of illiterates. That is why they are acting in a reverse manner. Check out all the old things from the day they kidnapped our leader to today. What has the DOS done? What has the ERAs done? What is their exposition? So that brother that took all the whole time, as if it was talking to, he was addressing the U.S. Congress. That's our brother, Oga Achebe. He said it's not that they don't have sense. But
no, Achebe is a nice man. He's a nice man.
When I look into the realm of the spirit, according to the way our pastors did to say it, I see DOS as scallywags that has absolutely nothing to them. There's nothing in their brain. Common sense is not common. You cannot give what you do. That's what I say about the DOS.
All right, Hazel, thank you very much. Let me bring other people. I think I have just a few minutes to go. And if you look at the screen, you'll find out that somebody said, Simon, they said Mazi Kanu gave you 5 million naira, and you should return it. So what you should ask them is, I thought they said, I am not close to Mazi Kanu. I thought they said that when somebody was asking one of them a question, whether Mazi Kanu gave directive to Simon Ekpa. The person was asking, is Simon Ekpa DOS? Is Simon Ekpa principal officer? I thought they said I did not take oath. The same people who
One
tell
more thing
you,
before I go.
yes,
One more
why?
thing before I go. To the idea of the Idu nation. They said it was Ojukwu that brought the name Biafra through, I've forgotten the name of that man from the Niger Delta or so, that brought the name of Biafra. But these people are so dumb, they are so illiterate that they don't even know the name of Biafra. Do you know that if you check in your Wikipedia, you will see the Presbytery of Biafra, the first Presbyterian church that came to that land? It was in Calabar. They called it the Presbytery of Biafra, and it came in the year 1858. Then in the year 1952, they now had the synod of Biafra in that area. So if Presbyterian Church could have come in that land in the year 1858, then in that age, that year alone, outdates Ojuku's grandfathers and others. So how come was that region bearing Biafra before then? And before that time, what was the original name of that area? Because we need to go back. It's saying King James Bible. If you look at King James Bible of 1611 King James Bible, before the King James Bible, they have a copy from. So we should go back and we will know that the name of that area was called Idu.
Yes.
So if people are so dumb that they cannot even do ordinary research that our leader said that they should go and do, our leader said Idu Igodomigodo has something to offer this struggle. But when you were making that exposition the other day, people is fake news.
Yes.
That is the handwork of DOSD rats.
Yes. They don't know anything. Thank you very much.
Everywhere.
Thank you very much.
Drunk bad people everywhere.
Thank you. All right. So as I was explaining this particular message or the question this person asked, the person asked that they say they gave me 5 million that I should return it. The Mazi cannot give me 5 million. So what you have to tell them is that for somebody to give me 5 million, it means that I am somebody in the struggle. Okay? Because every time they come online, they say Simon Ekpa is nobody. Simon Ekpa is nobody in the struggle. Because that is the topic they ask them to be saying. Simon Ekpa is nobody. The struggle is not about me. It's not about me. It's about what we are doing and how to support Mazi and the Kano struggle. So when they come to say they have given me 5 million, ask them, how come overnight the people who say that Simon Ekpa is nobody in the struggle is now coming to tell you that Simon Ekpa have 5 million. So it is either they are not in the struggle or the people sending them did not tell them the truth of what Simon Ekpa is doing in the struggle to have even gone to the extent of getting 5 million to do something. Okay? So the people that are sending the IRAT, and this is the direct message to the IRAT. So they didn't give you information before. They gave you half-baked information to go and attack Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa is nobody. After that one did not work for almost 6 months, they have turned around now to tell you that Simon Ekpa is somebody. So because they gave him 5 million to do something. Either do you see it, and then you go and start sharing it. Simon Ekpa, bring our 5 million. But it was you that was saying that Simon Ekpa is nobody in the struggle. So ask them, 5 million to do what? Thank you very much. But any business I have, anything I have, any assignment is between me and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and between me and my leader. And that is why I say, what you don't know is bigger than you. So there will be themselves will use their own mouth and all these things they post on social media to expose themselves. That is why all this Iraq, for the past 6 months, they have been attacking me. And I have been telling them, what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you. Now they come to say they give me 5 million. To do what? And who? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see? So I will allow you to continue to kill yourself until the truth will come out. And you will know that that Simon Ekpa you have been attacking all this while has done nothing wrong. And I am actually in this struggle to help. But today, you have posted about 5 million. Maybe 100 million will come. Who knows? Maybe 200 million will come. But still, you have been shouting for the past 5 months that Simon Ekpa is nobody in the struggle. And Simon Ekpa is nobody. I ask you now, have you received 1 million naira to do something for IPOB? Have you received something? You that is somebody in the struggle, have you received 1 million? Just 1 million to do something for IPOB? You have not. Let us continue. Rafael Ajare, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. Thank God I was able to come back in.
Yes.
Yeah. Please, I want to appreciate you for this long, and I really appreciate God for his doing. And I want to please say that God is putting to shame the enemies of this struggle and is gradually bringing them out. And I want to advise my brother, my beloved brother Achebe Paul, MAP, that he should just put out sentiments. They don't need to put sentiment into them because these people, there's nobody that doesn't really want them to change. But the truth is that they cannot change. There is, like Mazi Simon has said, if there is anyone that is good among the POS, if there is anyone that is good, so it is left for them to come out and prove up wrong and tell us, you are called China Sanwo, you are called a chicken. You should call them and leave me out. That I'm different. Let them show that they are different. So the question I want to have for, I don't have a question per se, but I want to put it as a question, as an advice, or maybe you can all throw light into it to encourage others. Please, how do we get other families to begin to, behave or begin to fall into line like the Zone A of South Africa? Because we really need to get people along so that
let me tell you,
begin.
Yeah. It's a very good question you're asking. But let me tell you, for example, nobody, I did not, I don't know nobody in South Africa Zone 3. Maybe I know, but I don't know whether the person is there. So I don't have any personal contact with anybody in Zone 3. So it is the people there that should rise up and know the truth. Once they know the truth, they allow the Biafra spirit to take over them, the change comes. It is not something you go and start calling somebody. How is your unity? You have to start to. They should open their mind and receive the truth. Once and that is why they are preventing people from sharing. If you know now, they are preventing people from sharing our program to WhatsApp. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Because they don't want people to know the truth. Okay? They don't. And when they prevent people, they still come here and watch. They say don't share Simon Ekpa. Go and ask questions. They say don't share anything Simon Ekpa in this forum. Anytime they share anything Simon Ekpa, they will start fighting each other. It is everywhere in the world. So the people that's why I'm calling every unit to allow the spirit of Biafra to enter them, see truth, defend truth. Don't look anybody's face. Once every unit begin to rise up to because all these evil people, they don't last long. It is just once they try to push, they don't give up that easily. But once you have good people that will stand on the truth, that is the end. I am telling you, once we win this particular and we build this family all over the world, where we are going to stand by the truth, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. Believe me, Biafra will be very close. Or at least, the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built and joined this struggle and started this struggle in the first place will be very close.
Wow.
With the crop of these criminals we have now, it can never happen. I am telling you.
Now, the advice I have to give from my own side is this, because, for example, the CEO of Rapture Media, have to be my coordinator here in Italy. But he is very good at putting out every message against Simon Ekpa. Always, when they say somebody is collecting super chat and all these irats, he gives him his platform. But he doesn't show his face. He's my coordinator here in Italy. He doesn't show his face. But he's always putting out people out there. I confronted him one-on-one when he had to do with Simon Ekpa. I told him my stand on it. But this guy, he is collecting money. He is collecting money on Rapture Media. Rapture Media is a monetized platform on YouTube. He has another YouTube channel that is not Rapture Media. He doesn't show his face, but he's using what his name, this guy in Germany, to be, forcing to promote his Rapture Media page. And I dare him today. I dare him. And if he gets to a point, I will call his name. I dare you to come out and show your face and stop using people on that your Rapture Media. Using them, you know that what they are saying is all lies. And you are making money with Rapture Media. Are you not making money with Rapture Media? Is anybody fighting you or telling you what making money with Rapture Media? But when people are telling someone that is collecting super chat, is Simon Ekpa telling anybody to give him super chat? Are they not voluntarily doing that? But you are monetized and you are making a lot of money. He is not working any other place. All he's doing is about media. He's the one in charge of media and he's making a lot of money from YouTube. But he will be there posting things that are blackmailing Simon Ekpa. If you continue, I'm going to read out your name and expose you on YouTube. I don't dare, and I want to advise people. If you have a coordinator that is against Mazi and is working with this current crop of DS, you need to stand up and question. And when you question, this is how we are going to have the three in different places around the world. But your coordinator, you have found him culpable, you have found him to be a compromised individual. Stand up and question him. By the time they begin to misbehave, we are going to chase them all up. One day you will go to IPOB family meeting and everything will scatter. Only the truthful ones will be there. We don't tend to scatter the two family. We tend to build a two family because any family that is divided with truth will not stand. We need to stand. And the national of Italy, this is a kind of warning to you. You should stop spreading this hate. And the people are standing for truth. I know all of you. And if you are against myself, you are against me, you are against all Biafrans, and I come out against all of you. And I'm also sending a note of warning to Patrick Ikem. Patrick Ikem, you are here in Italy and Genova, and you are full of evil and wickedness. Patrick Ikem, you made a post today, and you were writing that Simon Ekpa is somebody that refused to sign an oath because Mazi the candidate is there. Is that one an IPOB? And Mazi Simon Ekpa have exposed that to be a complete total lie from the coordinator of Finland. And you are making a post about Patrick Ikem. What a disgusting satanic fellow you are. You are so shameless, and I thought you had sense to reason truth inside your head. But you're so shameless. Why? Because of Nizam you are getting from Tinas and more with the rest of them. If you do not remember, Patrick Ikem, Biafrans, or kind of already Biafrans have already known of you. And those that stand for truth, they are all facing all of you. And gradually we are going to have Zone 3, just a replica of Zone 3 all around the world. And then Mazi will come. If we do not have a family that is standing on the side of truth and diligence, then I'm telling the truth, we are going nowhere. We need to have a family that will stand and oppose everything called lies, deception, and manipulation. Then we are ready to go. I will stop here. I will be back. Thank you, my
Thank you very much. They claim they are going to do Simon Ekpa this and do Simon Ekpa that, and how prepared we are before now. So it's a challenge to them. Let them bring that thing they want to do. Let them do that thing they want to do. Let them start it from Finland so that on this note, I'm going to end this broadcast here. If you did not talk today, please come tomorrow. We have tomorrow program where it is going to be about the unification of the people of Biafra, and that program will be anchored by Nsima. So don't miss it tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafra time. I apologize to all of you that have waited, and they make out new people here who wanted to ask questions. I can't take any question any longer. I wanted to have good, tough question, but it is not coming forth. So we continue from where we stop tomorrow. God bless all of you. Merry Christmas to all of you. For those who I will not be able to talk with before Christmas. And Dr. Nelly Ofegu, you can have opportunity to come here again to make your clarification. I will give you a platform for that. All right, thank you very much. May God bless all of you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Duduwa Republic. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless Mazi Namdi Kanu. May God bless IPP Worldwide, ESN. May God bless all of you that are standing by the truth. May God bless on the Igbo and everybody. I'm going to give you my OP. Bless you all. See you tomorrow. Today we have record as well. We have about 12,455 people watching. We have 2,400 on YouTube, and we have quite a number of people on all platforms. Thank you very much. you.